Good morning, buongiorno, buenos dias, bonjour, guten morgen, ni hao. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to a new episode of What's on My Desk Today. I have a very special guest today. I have my dad Guido Mondani here with me.
Hello.
So today we are gonna talk about some of his favorite Rolex models. We are gonna talk about the iconic Rolex Submariner. Luxury watches are not only a passion, they can also represent a safe investment. But you need to have knowledge, you need to have reliable information, and you need to know how to buy safely. The watch market evolves and changes quickly today. Discover how to collect and invest in luxury timepieces. Discover the market's trend and much more. Welcome to my YouTube channel. On our desk today we have several kinds of Rolex Submariner, from date to no date, from modern to vintage, and we have a couple of Sea Dweller. The Sea Dweller Anniversary, reference number 126600, with the red writing, and the famous James Cameron, the Deep Sea Deep Blue, which is becoming iconic as well. I don't even know where to start with so many beauties today. Probably I'm gonna start with the watch I am wearing on my wrist today. A Rolex Submariner 5513 from 1966, nicknamed Bart Simpson. The name Bart Simpson for this watch comes from the shape of the Rolex logo that looks like the crew cat hairstyle of the cartoon character Bart Simpson, hence the nickname Bart Simpson dial. This watch is part of my dad's collection and it's a very rare piece. In particular, the conditions are amazing. But another very special and unique watch I want to tell you about is the watch he is wearing.
Special.
This is a very special and unique Rolex Submariner date. We personalized this watch for his 70th birthday, and we have a GM logo with a green second hand and the inscription on the case back, Guido Mondani 70. So such a special memory and a unique piece. Other two very important watches I have on my desk today are the Submariner Hulk, reference number 116610 LV, which is one of our favorite, but this you already know. And the blue dial and bezel in white gold Smurf, reference number 116619 LB, which is extremely beautiful. This example has his stickers on. This watch is becoming very, very popular. Probably the most popular I have on my desk today is the Rolex Hulk. Going back to vintage, I have a beautiful 1680 Mark V red sub, very beautiful, from 1973. The last watch I want to tell you about is the new Submariner, reference number 126610 LN, which is, let's say, a common watch, but very rare in this version. This watch has been personalized for the official retailer Abate, located in Sanremo, Italy, with the inscription on the case back, Abate 1920-2020, for celebrating 100 years of this store. This piece was realized in a limited production, and absolutely it's only for the best customers of this AD. We are very lucky to have one. Sanremo is very close to our hometown Genova, and Abate is an historic boutique in the heart of Sanremo.
Giorgia, hai fatto presente a chi ti segue che i Submariner, i Sea Dweller e i Deep Sea noi riteniamo che siano orologi di sicuro investimento, che si rivaluteranno nel tempo con certezza.
Well, yes, it is also important to mention that, as my dad said, these submariners, Sea Dweller and Deep Sea, 99% are a very safe investment. We are almost sure that these watches will take a lot of value over the years. They have been increasing a lot already, but they will keep this trend. When I talk about a safe investment, I refer both to modern and vintage models. Of course, the vintage ones have to be in good condition and they must come with their original warranty for being a very good investment. But I'm sure you will be able to find more information about how to invest in Rolex in a very good tool that I'm going to tell you about right now. The other thing I want to tell you about today is a very important tool that you need if you want to collect and invest in Rolex Submariner, Sea Dweller and Deep Sea. I'm talking about our books. It's a 2 books set with the entire production of these models. This is really a deep journey through the entire production of the Submariner, Sea Dweller and Deep Sea. I want to go through these 530 pages with you, and I want to show you the most important steps of this iconic production. Let's start with the volume 1, and we start with the Sea Dweller. As you can see, the edition is very detailed, and you can go through all the different marks of, for example, the double red 1665, which is the first reference produced for the Sea Dweller, and you can see the characteristics and details of every single mark. Basically, you will be able to see the same for every reference of all these typologies, and it is absolutely a must-have for those who want to buy or sell a Submariner or a Sea Dweller. It is an essential guide to understand the entire world of these watches. Here you will be able to find the comics, the personalized dials, for example, a very rare edition nicknamed Polipetto, realized for the Polizia di Stato Italiana, Italian police, for the diver section. It was made in only 78 examples, and only 28 have the number of the patent on the case back. This is extremely rare. It is very difficult to give a value to this watch because, as we said, it is very hard to find one. Probably the 28 have a value of 300,000, and the 50 without the number are about 200,000. Then you will be able to see the other personalized case backs, such as the Abate, which is not published in this book, but you will be able to find the ones realized, for example, the Relojeria Alemana or Joyeria Bauer. All these watches are very rare, and not everyone knows this part of the story of the Submariner. Obviously, are very iconic, all the no-date references, such as 5512, 5513, 5517, and so on. And the iconic James Bond. I guess you all know that Sean Connery was wearing a Submariner, and same thing for Roger Moore in the movie Live and Let Die. He was wearing a very unique version of the 5513, so that's going to be very curious to read. And so on, you will be able to find every single model of the 5513, 5517, and much more. You'll be able to see all the marks of the famous Kermit, the reference number 16610LV. Same thing, 8 different marks for the reference 16610LN, and 3 different dial variations for the Rolex Submariner Hawk. So this was just a small preview of what you will find in our editions that are available at mondalibooks.com. The book set has a price tag of 620 euros. please feel free to contact me or my father or my family for any further information you need. Absolutely, this is a must-have for all Rolex collectors. So I think we are done for today, and I hope to see you soon in my YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Giorgia Mondani, and don't miss these special books at mondanibooks.com.